Hey guys, FinallyHeSleeps here. Putting in an update on the 30-day market challenge since I didn't get to on stream yesterday. We're 20 days in, only 10 more days to go. First though, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share over at YouTube. Check out FinallyHeSleeps.com for all things FIFA Mobile, and don't forget to join the FUT Mobile Discord server. There's event math, market chat, game discussion, and more. Plus, you can interact with all the FIFA Mobile Twitch streamers, and most importantly, gain access to their sub-only chat channels if you subscribe to any of them over at Twitch. Okay, let's get into the 30-day market challenge. All right, so let's see how fishing has been going. We're just going to scroll through this stuff as we go. If this is the first time you've heard about the 30-day market challenge, let me explain a little bit. As soon as the team of the year ended with the upcoming lull in the game and the market, to keep things interesting for me, I decided to challenge myself to a full month of fishing the market without claiming a single sale. Then at the end of the 30 days, claiming everything at once and then doing a massive team upgrade. I set a goal of 250 million coins and even hoped for numbers as high as 500 million, anticipating Treasure Hunt coming soon with a major injection into the market with all of its easy, cheap, or even free masters and high-level elites. That injection I had hoped for, hoped it would make for some huge spikes in the silvers. Yeah. 20 days in, I've been hit with a lot of problems. First of all, Treasure Hunt outright sucks. It's simply another rehash of all the events we've seen this year. There's no grinding, which means there's no mass influx of players, which means the market stabilized too quickly. Sure, elite values are up a bit, but without all the masters, they've kind of settled. Values are up, but not enough to dump all of your elites. What's worse is that because the elites and masters aren't spiking, that means the focus has returned to the silvers and golds. Now, with everyone still fishing in that range, it's like heavy at that point. So the frequency of spikes in that area is down to just because there's too many anglers on the shoreline. See, it's another fishing metaphor. When you find a spike, it's usually just short-lived. There's still big coins to be made though, but my fantasy of pulling in 500 million coins in one haul at the end of the 30-day challenge looks out of range for sure at this point. My minimum goal of 250 million coins, though, still seems doable, but 20 days in, that means I need to be at least 166 million so far, and my guess puts me closer to 150 million. That's just a guess. 10 days left, so there's still plenty of time. Originally, I'd planned on using Division Rivals, the 10-hour free packs, and the events to pump enough coins into my coffers to allow me to keep up my stash of players, to keep the reserves going. That's not been a problem so far as a whole, but it's not at all consistent. I'll have 3 to 4 million coin days with Treasure Hunt and Rivals, but then 3 or 4 days when I'm struggling to bring in 100 to 200k through gameplay and events. That sucks when you're buying elites and even silvers at like 2,500 to 4,000 coins each. It goes away real quick. Plus, if you add in all of the coin packs for the event, for stamina and stuff, it's tough to be able to keep my reserves up and maintain play in the events. So that's been a problem. The biggest problem, though, through this whole thing is all of this scrolling. If you're using the parking lot method for your silver fishing, you're used to it. But for me, I'm more diligent with my fishing. I'm not using a parking lot either. So whether, I don't want to tell you how I'm doing it. I'm not divulging that secret, but no, I'm not using a parking lot. Anything you see in my inbox, those are sales. It's what my problem is whenever there is a sale, it takes what feels like days to scroll down to see what sold. And then inevitably, as soon as I get to the bottom and see what it was, and then I close it to go see if I've got more, it'll immediately pop up that I've got another sale. Okay, we're going to start scrolling through this way. Before this thing is all over, my fingers are going to look like, they're going to be so jacked. All my fingers are going to look like giant thumbs, and my thumbs are going to look like it was bit by a rattlesnake. This is also more effort than I've ever put into fishing. I'm devoting 2 to 3 hours every single day to dismissing and relisting. That's like every single day. And now some days taking 4 to 5 hours if I'm behind or replenishing stock. It's been a massive undertaking. It's much harder than I ever anticipated. I'm just hoping for an epic payoff before this thing is all said and done. My goal is still a minimum of 250 million coins, with hopes of seeing numbers as high as 500 million, then do a massive team upgrade to jump at least 6 OVR in one go around live on stream. Now, before we end this video, I want to give a couple of big shout outs to my top supporters. Denzel, Bonsu, Jordan Hill, Christoph, Thomas Bodholt, Wenger, John Callahan, Darren McConnell, Glenn, VKFC, Zachary Singer, Prositio, and a big thank you to Renee. Renee has taken everything I've ever said about fishing and shoved a nuclear rocket straight up its ass. And I say that in a good way. Last, as I still wait on word from Twitch on my partner status, I want to say a big thank you to Stopdy and FIFA Ruben, both of which have been instrumental in my streaming and YouTubing over this last year. Much love to the both of them. That's it. 10 more days, and then I can finally start claiming all this stuff. And then upgrade the team. Holy crap. It's going to be a long month. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me here today. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.